In the misty shadows of 1931, Hot Springs, Arkansas, the Arlington Hotel wasn't just another grand establishment gracing the skyline. Behind its golden facade and beneath the mountain's watchful gaze, something darker lurked, a tale that even the most hardened gangsters wouldn't dare whisper. Room 443. That's where Al Capone, the notorious crime boss, spent his days. But unlike the usual stories of bootlegging and violence, this one's different. You see, Capone wasn't just running from the law. He was running from death itself. And in those desperate times, he turned to something ancient, something that the mountains had kept secret for centuries. The locals knew the legends. They spoke of a creature that stalked the Ouachita Mountains, a being that stood impossibly tall, with limbs like twisted branches and skin pulled tight across bones that seemed ready to pierce through. But its most terrifying feature? A deer skull for a head, crowned with antlers that reached toward the heavens like the devil's own thorns. The Wendigo, they called it, with eyes as black as midnight wells, always watching, always hungry. Capone, ever the businessman, saw an opportunity. He struck a deal with the creature, a pact written not in ink, but in blood. Every month, like clockwork, his men would drive deep into the woods and leave a car. Inside would be his offerings, the bodies of those who'd crossed him, the rats who'd squealed, the rivals who dared to challenge his empire. The Wendigo didn't discriminate. Meat was meat, after all. The arrangement worked perfectly. The Arlington remained a haven, protected by this unholy alliance. But when Capone left town, that's when things really got interesting. Those foolish enough to break the pact learned quickly and permanently about the consequences of their actions. Hotel staff started noticing things. Strange, scratching sounds echoing through the walls at night. Low, guttural growls that seemed to come from everywhere and nowhere at once. Guests would check out in the middle of the night, pale-faced and trembling. Others, well, they simply vanished, leaving behind rooms that felt ice cold even in the Arkansas summer. Even today, the Arlington holds its secrets close. On foggy nights, when the mountain mist rolls in thick and heavy, people say they can still hear those heavy footsteps in the halls. And if you're unlucky enough, or perhaps curious enough, you might catch a glimpse of something in the shadows, something tall and gaunt, with antlers that scrape the ceiling and eyes that reflect a hunger older than time itself. Just remember, if you're ever staying at the Arlington and you hear scratching at your door in the dead of night, whatever you do, don't answer. Some deals once made can never be broken.